Honorable Kagiri.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for being magnanimous enough to indulge us. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to provisions of Standing Order 44-2C, I wish to request for a statement regarding the effect of the ban by the government of the United Republic of Tanzania on operation of foreign businesses by non-citizens, particularly Kenyans. Honorable Speaker, I also wish to clarify that from the outset, that in accordance with the provisions of Standing Order 87, this statement is not intended to question or discuss the conduct of any individual or head of state of the Republic of Tanzania, but rather to draw the attention of this House to a matter of regional policy concern. On July 28, 2025, the United Republic of Tanzania issued the business licensing, in brackets, prohibition of business activities for non-citizens, Order 2025, which seeks to prohibit specific business activities for non-citizens. This directive prohibits non-citizens from operating in 15 sectors, including business of sale of goods, on-farm, crop purchasing operations, ownership and operation of micro and small industries, among other sectors. The order is worrying as it contradicts the spirit of the integration of the East African Community, EAC, espoused in the East African Community Treaty 2000, particularly on the free movement of goods, services, capital, and persons, and the elimination of trade barriers among partner states. The move by Tanzania also risks undermining regional integration, rolling back the gains made in creating a common market under the EAC Common Market Protocol. Honorable Speaker, this House may recall that in 2019, the Finance Act as enacted introduced increased levies and import duties on finished consumable goods, including those from the region. While this provision was intended to protect local industries and promote domestic consumption, it drew criticism from EAC partner states, including Tanzania, who viewed it as inconsistent with the Common Market Protocol and threatened retaliatory measures due to the impact on their exports to Kenya. In response to the resulting diplomatic friction and in the spirit of regional cooperation, this House, through the Finance Act of 2023, repealed the 2019 provision. However, this repeal has since negatively affected local manufacturers and traders who now face competition from lower-priced foreign imports. Honorable Speaker, it ought not to be lost on us that our good neighbor, the United Republic of Tanzania, which previously expressed concern over trade restrictions, has now imposed similar prohibitions on Kenya, despite the reciprocal action that this House took to repeal similar provisions when the region called on it. This raises legitimate concerns about unequal commitment to regional integration, obligations, and the need for Kenya to reevaluate its protectionism policy in light of the current developments. Honorable Speaker, considering the cross-cutting nature of this matter, I wish to seek a statement from the leader of the majority party on the following. Number one, the immediate steps taken by the Departmental Committee on Defense and Foreign Relations and the Select Committee on Regional Integration to intervene in the matter with a view to securing a reversal of the business licensing prohibition of business activities for non-citizens, Order 2025 by the government of the United Republic of Tanzania. Number two, protectionist considerations to be made by the Departmental Committee on Finance and National Planning in re-examining the possibility of reinstating the 2019 provisions on imposition of import duties on finished consumables from the region and similar considerations to other sectors as steel and cement in light of the recent developments by the United Republic of Tanzania. Number three, a report on the steps taken by the Departmental Committee on Trade, Industry and Cooperatives and the Select Committee on Regional Integration in engaging the Cabinet Secretaries for Ministry of Investments and Trade and Industry and the Ministry of East African Community, EAC, the ASALs and the regional development on the measures being taken by the government to address the policy by Tanzania and its impact on the Kenyan traders. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Leader, this is directed to you. Honorable Baya. I'm taking into account that this is an election year in Tanzania.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I think this is also a first in this parliament where a statement is sought directly from the leader of majority instead of the committees in charge. But notwithstanding, Honorable Speaker, I think one of the things that I must say is The relationship between Kenya and Tanzania are still very stable, and we still share that cordial relation as a brother-to-brother country. And we will continue to do that despite some of these things that are coming from our sister country. Honorable Speaker, I undertake that we will be responding to that statement when we resume after recess, Honorable Speaker. And in view of that statement, we look forward to actually strengthening the relationship between Kenya and Tanzania going forward. And we also wish the Tanzanians well as they move into, to go to the general elections that they have, and wish that that government still remains stable, still remains more accommodative, because we are children of Jumuiya, the East African community, and we want to stick there, and we want Tanzania to be there, and we want every East African community member to continue to be there with those protocols that we have established over the many years. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Baya. This is a very elaborate question, Honorable Baya.
Yes.
It's a very elaborate question.
Yes.
If you listen to the Honorable Kagiri,
yes,
it cuts across 4 Republican committees, 4.
Yes, yes,
yes. So we hope that even the response will be as comprehensive and deliberate.
No, we will engage all the ministers involved. We'll engage all the ministers, and especially the minister in charge of East African Affairs. We will Foreign Affairs, and all those, we will put them together, and Minister of Trade also, and Investment, so that we have an elaborate question. Probably from that, this question, we may move to policy and ask our East African Legislative Assembly actually to look at all these matters and push a policy so that we don't have this kind of matter going forward. I thank you.
Thank you. Hello, members. I'm told that the chairperson for the Committee on Education has flown back from Homa Bay and is now in the House. Because we were told that the chairman of the Committee on Education was in Homa Bay, and I'm told he's now here. And I would allow him to respond to the questions by the Honorable Mumina Bonaya. I've just seen the Honorable Murada walk into the House, and the Honorable Anthony Olwach. But before he does so, all members, order. Join me in welcoming students from Njenga Karume Primary School, Kiambaa constituency, Kiambu County. They are sitting in the public gallery, and they are welcome to the National Assembly this morning and with the Houses of Parliament. So the Honorable